Good morning, welcome to my channel, Stay KEto. My friends call me Jelly. I lost 181 pounds on a ketogenic journey. My weight's been all over the place this past year and just seems to hate me. I'm not going to talk too much about my weight today because my weight is just being evil. I went back on the metformin to try to get my weight to stop going up so much, my sugars going up so much, and then my sugars were fine after I went back off the metformin because the metformin made me really sick. Only lasted about a week on it. But my weight has been crazy. So, don't freak out. Okay. I'm pretty sure I do not have the virus. I think it's just the pollen. I haven't made videos because I am very sick. I decided to make this one today because I've gotten a lot of messages and everyone was really worried. So I decided to go ahead and make this one today. But the truth is, I have not really gotten out of bed too much. I feel like a train hit me. But remember, I live in North Carolina. Pollen just started. I have asthma. I have severe allergies. I used to before keto get bronchitis really bad. And a bunch of other crap. Plus, my daughter had some weird illness that I would swear was corona, but it supposedly didn't exist back in February and January. But she was sick, 6 weeks? Fevers, bronchial infection, did not have the flu, but had every single symptom of the flu, had very, very high fevers. And she would get better for a few days and then got knocked on her butt all over again. She took tons and tons of antibiotics. In the end, they gave her doxycycline that after 2 weeks of that, it finally worked. And then I'm being told coronavirus is probably worse than that. Woo, that was horrible. But I don't think I have a fever. At least the little hand thingy I have said I didn't. I didn't even put blush on today. I don't have to because I'm red as anything, but supposedly I don't have a fever. But I feel like I'm on fire. I feel like someone took a baseball bat to my whole body and my legs have bruises on them and I don't know where they came from. Maybe I'm having some night terrors at night and running into walls. I don't know. But like I said, I'm 99% sure it's not the coronavirus, that it is just stupid allergies. Because on Thursday we went to the high school, which is very old, and we went into a greenhouse where I tried to stop my daughter from going into, but she refused, so I had to follow her with her. I couldn't embarrass her in front of all her classmates and yell at her, and the teachers probably looked at me crazy. So in we went, and she got sick again. She had a little fever last night, so that makes me a little worried because the 7th graders had been exposed a few days before to the coronavirus, come to find out. And they didn't tell the parents. They didn't give us any warning, so we could decide to send our kids to school with the 7th graders or not, because I wouldn't have sent mine. I'm going to be honest. My kid catches everything, and she has a low immune system. I would never have sent her if the school had told me. But I didn't send her the next day. It wasn't happening. After I found out, it wasn't happening. And then the president, thank goodness the president said they didn't have to go to school, and the governor said they didn't have to go to school because I wasn't sending her back to school. People might think I'm crazy, but when you have a kid that catches everything and the normal cold puts her out for 3 to 4 weeks, I don't want to see what this would do to her. My parents have very low immune systems too, and they have a lot of health issues. So, I'm not trying to scare anyone. I just want to let everyone know that I don't have it. I'm drinking my first collagen coffee of the day. It's about 2 o'clock here. I just woke up. I might have a lot of fluid on me right now because I've been too lazy to cook because I don't feel good and I don't want to cook. I don't even want to open Spam and fry Spam on the stove or fry up an egg. That's how sick I have felt. Like right now I'm doing some laundry because I have to, and I should have done it days ago, but I've been feeling so sick. I've just been, like I said, on the couch. So this might gross some people out, but I'm from the South, and I teethe on it, so it doesn't bother me at all. I had a big jar, well, I still have most of it, because you don't have to eat a lot of it, but it is a lot of sodium. A big, huge, gigantic jar of pickle pig sweet. Yep, you heard it. Pickle pig's feet. If you're from the South, you probably have eaten it. And like I said, I was teased on it. It grosses everyone I know out. But I've been eating it since I was a little girl. I haven't eaten it. I've only ate it in the beginning of keto because of how much sodium really is in it. I think it's like 2,000 or 3,000 sodiums a foot. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it is a huge amount. And yeah, so that's why I ate yesterday and the day before. And then, so I didn't take pictures because I didn't want to gross anyone out. And I'm going to admit something from yesterday. My anxiety has gotten the best of me. So if y'all's anxiety is taken over and it has made you go eat 5 or 6 or 7 Oreos, don't get mad at yourself. This is a very stressful time. I mean, nobody here was alive to ever see the country shut down and be told to stay in your house and don't go around more than 10 people at a time. And there's nothing left on the shelves. I saw this coming in the beginning of January. Like, completely saw this coming. I even started having nightmares in November about it. It's actually what threw me off on keto originally in November and December, because that's why I did the carb up. I told everyone I did it because people were suggesting it, and they were. And I gave in and I was like, I'm so stressed anyways, and I just see darkness coming. And then my dad has a heart attack, and I had already had a dream about that, but he didn't believe me when I went and told him that. And people should believe me because I've never been wrong. I told him that I was told by his father that, hold on, my alarm's going on, that he was going to have a heart attack and die, and he needed to pay attention. And he wouldn't, and a few weeks later he had a heart attack, and usually he wouldn't have gone to the hospital, but I had scared him so much he went to the hospital, and he's fine. He does have a pulmonary embolism that they're trying to take care of with medicines. So I've been seeing darkness coming, not sure 100% what it was, but in January, after you saw the stuff going on in China, so the beginning of January, I went and bought enough toilet paper. I do every 3 months anyways. I only buy toilet paper every 3 months. So I go get 2 or 3 of those big stacks of Scott's, and they last 2 to 3 months for our whole family. And we keep a stockpile. Okay, I'm a 7th Special Forces daughter. We have always kept a stockpile of foods and stuff. You need to be prepared for anything, is what I've always been taught. Never let anything surprise you. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best, and you're ready for anything. That is what I've lived through my whole life. That's my little motto. So, also, people are getting so mad at people with the shopping carts, and I get it. I get that some of those people might not need all that stuff. But people's got to remember, with the economy the way it is nowadays, there could be multiple generations living in one household, and only one person goes out and buys everything for all the generations. Some people could have 12 kids and their parents living with them. Okay, that's going to be a lot of toilet paper. That's going to be a lot of milk, a lot of eggs, or whatever they need. Or they're buying also for the neighbor next door because they're too old to get out. Yes, there are some assholes just buying up truckloads of stuff only for themselves. Yes. But you also have to remember, there is a bunch of people out there trying to buy for other people. I've watched some really nasty videos of people getting in fights, people running people over with cars, and people going crazy. No wonder they haven't told us yet that the aliens have been living among us for years. Like, seriously. If they said, oh, yes, aliens are real, and they've probably been here for years, do you know what America would do? They would buy, what? Let's see, this time was all the toilet paper. But I saw that coming. You shut down China, you better believe your paper goods will not be available. You better believe some of your medications are not going to be available. Cat foods. Like, I know you're going to say, but it doesn't come from there. Most brands don't. However, things that run the plant, parts of the ingredients do. So that's why I saw it coming. As soon as China got sick, I was like, oh my gosh, there goes our cell phones, there goes our computer, there goes our Samsung's replacement stuff. Yes, they're not, the phones aren't actually made in China, but they get parts from it. That's the whole thing. It doesn't matter if not the whole world is made in China, even though every time you see something that says made in China. Even if it's made in America, parts come from China to make it. So it was pretty obvious we were about to have a shortage of a whole crap load of stuff, including medications. So, and yeah, of course, my medical doesn't allow you have stockpiles of medication. You're only allowed your month's supply. I have a heart pill that if I stop taking, within 24 hours, I can die of a massive heart attack. You're literally supposed to rush yourself to the hospital if you forgot it. Come the 23rd hour, you're supposed to take yourself to the hospital, because even if you take it, it could be too late. So I'm very happy with myself cutting those pills in half and having some of the other pills. I just can't, don't know how to do it in 4s, but cutting it in half at least gives me 60 days. Because some of the people, you hear them say, it's only going to be 2 weeks. And then you hear the other people say, yeah, we're going to reevaluate in 2 weeks because it could be up until July. Okay, nobody except the crazy people would, and now I guess they're not crazy, but you know, the doomsday preppers, they're probably the only people with enough foods and supplies for that long. And I like the president's idea of sending a check to every single American right now. Of course, where are we going to get the items from to help us if our stores are sold out? If anyone lives in North Carolina, Sanford's Walmart has tons of stuff right now. All the other ones are gone. I don't know. I have no clue why Sanford actually has stuff, at least as of yesterday it did. Like really. And then these other congressmen and other people are saying, no, banks should just give you loans that you can pay back in 6 months to a year with, and even if you didn't qualify for a loan, you can have one now. Yeah, how's it going to help a lot of people? A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck in the U.S. Okay, let's get real. Most people don't even make it to paycheck to paycheck. How are they going to make up all that money to repay back a loan? I'm not joking. Most people don't even have $5 extra each month, especially in North Carolina. So how is people supposed to do that? I know, I'm ranting today. This is supposed to be a keto channel, but I don't feel good. And the topic and everything on the news seem to be the coronavirus, and I have opinions too. So yeah, I know, ranting. So yeah, I will probably be eating another pickle Big Sweet. And if I feel well enough to stand, I will be probably making pancakes today. But I don't know yet. I don't know yet. So we will see. I will insert them here. Originally, I was just going to be on here for like 5 minutes. Then I started running my mouth. But yeah, don't worry about me. I am almost 100% sure it is just the stupid pollen and being wore out and tired has gotten to me really bad. I wish my cheeks were always this rosy, and my thermometers say I don't have a fever, but right now I'm all rosy. I couldn't even put foundation on. Okay, I literally have no foundation on right now because my skin is very dry, people, and that is usually during an allergy attack. My skin dries really bad and get flaky. I get shortness of breath. My lungs start burning. My nose stops up. It's also all signs that I was kicked too, because, you know, ever since my birthday donut, I have not felt well. And it causes body pains, and I seem to get bruising after I got kicked. So yeah. Oh, our governor is speaking right now, so I'm going to go listen to this and see what they have to say. Okay, so I made my normal pancakes with my microwave bacon fried on the stove. I had bacon grease from yesterday, so I fried it up in the bacon grease. I also used bacon grease to fry up the pancakes, so they are a lot darker and not made as well, but I think they're still going to taste good. I'm trying to save on my Kerrygold because I have a feeling I'm going to run out. Okay, I'm trying this for dinner. I made my normal coconut powdered chicken strips. It's less than a tablespoon of coconut combined to all of these, and then I put a strip of bacon around each one and air fried them for about 18 minutes on 400. So hopefully it tastes good. Okay, yeah, I really don't feel good, but I wanted to make the video like I said so that no one was worried about me. I've gotten a lot of messages, and I want to thank everyone who was concerned. I'm on my second collagen coffee. I'm about to eat that food for dinner. I also had me one of those little caramel fat bombs today, and I did have the pickle pig's feet, like I told y'all. And that's it. Just kind of major headache. And of course, anxiety taking over. I have been extremely good though. No breaking keto. So, you know, those Oreos was one thing yesterday. And yeah, back to keto.